Welcome. Since this is an introduction video to some of you, I'll repeat some of my information. This is Sharon Doerr, Doorway to Hope. Many years ago, my mentor, teacher, everything two-person opened his class by saying, guys, the greatest gift there is to give people is hope. And tonight, I want to tell you people that my God is bigger than your problems. And it's my goal to lead you to finding that kind of hope and that kind of help. The same type of hope and help that I have found that has gotten me to the point that, believe it or not, I have to admit that I'm 80 years old. God's not forsaken me. I'm still here. And you're still here too. So anyway, Doorway to Hope. This is my free Christmas gift to all. I decided to just do a clear the static best I could for all who are watching this as an introduction to new people, as a gift to those who are my regulars for your Christmas season. And we're going to start it out with a breathing exercise, a short visualization, and then I have over here on my list at least 30, 40, 41 people who have written in with problems that they specifically need help with. And I'm just going to pick a number, then whatever number that I am led to pick. Muscle testing, teaching my people how to get in touch with the God computer. That is what I do. And we will try to keep this short, but Christmas blessings to all of you. So we're going to start right now. And this is the way I start every session of mine, because it is my belief that it is the Creator that has the power, not me. Very simple, very short. I actually name it my miracle minute. So Creator God, right now I give you permission to replace my stinking human thinking, teaching, and believing with your better wisdom, truth, and awareness, love, joy, peace, health, whatever you know I need. Thank you. Amen. We go with a little body tap that says body, wherever all this stuff has taken root in my cells and tissues and caused health issues. Find it under the eye, arm, collarbone, that fast. The groove on the hand, down to the floor, ceiling, back. Amen. Thank you. You can find that if you Google Magic Minute. I go into it a little bit deeper. That's not my point to teach that right now. So anyway, we are going to do a breathing exercise. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I call this my emergency room Band-Aid. You can use this for everything. And why would I be sharing the most powerful tool that I know that I use with my clients all the time free? I'm doing it because I want you to know it works. And this is just one of my tools, but this is an effective one that you can learn, you can replay. I will be sending some energy along with this, but first of all, we're going to take 4 4-count breaths. And a 4-count breath just means you inhale slowly and deeply to the count of 4, you hold to the count of 4, you exhale, and as you do the first one, you just release all the tension, and you hold. Second one, you inhale, you hold. As you exhale, you release all the tension from the neck to the belly, and you hold. The last one, you inhale, you hold, all the tension from the belly washes right out the bottom of your feet. You feel like a wet noodle that wants to sag. This is down at the 7 hertz frequency level, the accept and receive. I tell people you cannot accept and receive and open a Christmas present while you're running away from the forest fire. We have to be into that emotional state where we can accept and receive power and the blessing and the gifts that our Creator has available for us. So, first thing we're going to do, follow along, please. Inhale, 2, 3. Shut your eyes, please, if you can. No sensory perception that gets in the way. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, just let it go, let it go, let it go. You can relax your tongue and relax your body. You can't relax your tongue, you're not relaxed. Hold. Inhale. Hold. All the tension, just let it drain right on out to your belly button and down. And hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale all the tension down. I literally want to feel like I'm a wet noodle just sagging forward. Hold. Now we come back. And we are going to imagine, take one hand, turn on a light switch. Big light comes down from the ceiling. You are in the God spotlight. I call it the Elvis Presley Las Vegas spotlight. You can walk here or there, you can dance, you can do whatever. You're in the God spotlight. Nothing can penetrate. The darkness outside can't penetrate. You can put your children, you can put your family. Right now we are going to put, and this big clock comes down on, so we're going to get a box. We're going to put all of the stresses, all of the things as you think of this next week, Christmas and beyond, and the joy of family coming together, the problems of various family members, the sadness of them leaving and going back to the full schedule and the holiday blahs or whatever you wish to call them. Just stuff it in imaginary black box, please. I'm going to give you about 15, 20 seconds. You can always add more in the box. And now you're going to just set the box in your lap. You've turned the switch on. The golden light's over you. And this light, it divides into two parts. One of them is the golden God light, and it's got the healing oil. And yes, I shut my eyes because I'm focusing inwardly. I want to turn all the energy on I can. But the God light goes, the golden healing droplets, just like a lotion. And it's that light, it just soothes and massages your skin. The capillaries pick it up, carry it to every cell and tissue of your body that may need help and healing in any manner or shape or form. It doesn't matter if it's eyes, if it's bladder, if it's heart, if it's cancer, whatever needs help. The cells are crying, scream, 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 help. So we're sending the God healing light there. And the second half goes through the heavenly prism. It comes all the colors of the rainbow. And we're going to work with those colors, and the energies of those colors are powerfully tremendous. And the eye position. This is not to move your head all over. It's just move your eyeballs where your head stays stationary. The wonders that medicine is doing by finding just eyeball movements, that's a whole other subject in science in itself. But now we're going to just imagine you've got all the negative stuff in the box. You're holding it in your lap. The light shining over the box. We're going to raise your eyeballs up. I guess I have my eyes good shut. I'm not looking at you. Look up at the ceiling and imagine a big blob of red at 12 o'clock on this big clock that's right in front of your face. Red is the turn on switch, guys. It's the energizer. It's the soothing. It's the healing. It's the power switch. Just gonna let that red light, that beam of light, just come down and cover and surround you and the box for about 2 breaths. Now this clock goes from wall to wall, ceiling to floor, and there's stair steps around it. So we're going to walk around the steps to the outside of the clock. Your eyeballs only are going to look way over to the 3 o'clock position of the clock. It's yellow. You don't have to remember all this, but yellow is assimilation in its stomach and small intestine, assimilating nutrition, assimilating vitamins and inward nutrition, emotional, mental thoughts, new things. And this beam of light is so powerful. Light always overwhelms darkness. You turn the light switch on, darkness flees. The light just bores a hole right in the darkness. You're down in the box with all these monsters. The light just comes and covers you, and you say, oh my gosh. The monsters look at you and say, oh, they're human. We can't eat them. And they stay back in their corner of the box, and you're sitting there in the light of the protection of their creator. And we just let that energy go, kind of like we move from one movie screen to the other, and they're all going to play. We move over to the other movie screen. We're now down to 5 o'clock position on the clock, white. All the blackboards, all the stuff in your life, all the clutter, all the stuff that's back there that you learned all the way back from kindergarten, and all the books and all the stuff that in the way. And so I'm saying, Father, show me what this picture means, because God has given me pictures since I was, maybe even a little girl, I don't remember. And he says, well, they never had a dye eraser. They don't know what to erase. And it's just all a cluttered up mess. He said, that's for sure. I said, what do we do about it? He says, we'll just come and fix that. So we imagined that either a heavenly angel Creator God, Jesus himself, just come down, take your hand, put an eraser in your hand. And he says, let's have an erasing party. He started erasing blackboards. And as they get erased, they just disappear. More new pictures pop up on them. We let that movie play. We go down around the floor. We're over to past 6 o'clock. We're coming up the other side. 7 is blue. Beautiful blue lake. But the path and the boulders and the shoreline were just one mess. Big, ugly, rocky monsters and words on them. All the anger, all the resentment, all the anger and the fears. Everything you're afraid of, all you're angry about. I said, now what, God? He said, well, send another heavenly crew and let's just throw all the rocks in the lake. So the heavenly people come down and start throwing the rocks in the lake. Let that go with the next movie screen. We're at 9 o'clock, way over by the wall, green. The blue was blue lake, green is 9, and resentment and bitterness and gallbladder and gallstones and liver bile and all that kind of stuff. Guys, 9, the green is everything in your life that was unfair in our estimation, that shouldn't have happened, we didn't deserve, got no control over. God wasn't even fair, shouldn't have let it happen. And I said, okay, God. And he gave me a picture of Hoover Dam, a big dam, just breaking wide open. I want you all take a hand, unzip your belly, we're going to spread your ribcage open, put an imaginary zipper on every cell of your body and say, heavenly light, go find all the bitterness and resentment that I'm hanging on to that's affecting every cell and tissue and every ailment that I have in my body. Anger and bitterness are huge, huge energy depleters. And so we say, just release it, unzip it, help me unzip it, let it go. Now we're back up to 12 o'clock again, red light. The red people say, thank you, you're doing a good job. Just stay there while we put the next computer program on. Now, straight back down to 5 o'clock. Your blackboards, guys, are different. What do they look like? Have some of them been erased? Have all of them? What does it feel like to look at those blackboards now? I'm doing energy work even while I'm talking to you. God's enabled me to talk and turn on some switches here, so I'm enabling and empowering this too. So anyway, we go there. Blackboards are different. You get directions to go straight across the room over to 9 o'clock. Oh my gosh, God, this picture there, all the resentment and bitterness got washed away. When the dam split, we got a new Garden of Eden, green, green. This green is a good, healthy, new plants, new life ahead of us, new path in front of us. I said, okay, straight across over there, way across the room, eyes are over here to yellow now again. And the power and frequency of yellow and love have dissolved the black box. All the monsters in it either got transmuted, they got released, they got given appropriate treatment, sent to appropriate places, or they got transmuted into all the colors and the energy of the rainbow. And now we have flowers and butterflies and beautiful colors, psychedelic colors floating around. I said, okay, now let's have a beautiful path back over to 7 to the lake. And we're standing there looking at this lake, guys. Beautiful lake. The picture God gave me is out here in Oregon. Is something called Crater Lake, deepest lake supposedly in the United States or wherever. Just the most beautiful, beautiful. But can't get across that. Can't swim. No boats. And my Creator, my friend Jesus shows up, stands there, takes me by the hand. Your angel, whoever it is that you're going to call on, comes, takes you by the hand. And he said, let's go. Takes us on this miracle journey of walking on the lake, right smack across all this stuff we've thrown in it. We don't even get feet wet. Folks, my prayer is that you would know who your Creator really wants to be to you, what he's like, and how he's like. He don't get you out in the middle of the lake and say, ha, 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 I dropped you and look at you drown. Oh, boy, now I'll just rescue you so you're gurgling and barely making it, but I pulled you out. No, you wouldn't do that to your child. No teacher would do that to their student. Your Creator doesn't do that to you. He's waiting to get your attention. He's using this stuff to get your attention, not to punish you. Before you know it, you're up at 12 o'clock. Your feet aren't even wet. You say, oh, my gosh. My goodness. How'd you do that? My friend Jesus says, I've been waiting to do this all your life, but you haven't known how to let go of your fears and your mistrust to let me. Thank you for trusting me finally. You say thank you. The red people say thank you. We stand there for a moment. They say, go stand in the center of the clock. Now we're going to put all this energy together. Look down to the floor. Take your foot. Imagine seriously. There's a switch down there. Turn the switch on. Come back to the center. Slowly open your eyes. Now we put in that box all the chaos, all the commotion of the holiday season. We shine the light of God on it. My method of knowing if this is valid or not, I do flex tests. And while I'm sitting here, I could get up, I could do a toe touch, I could do a twist test, but I can do an arm test. I'm just going to show it to you. I teach this more, I go into this. This is just a thumbnail gift, but I want you to know. So my arm works. It will, just in it. Now, I'm thinking of a negative situation that kind of made it up, but my arm's stuck. I mean, I'm serious, guys. This same arm that was just up to the ceiling, when we think of negative, we're just depleted. Our energy, our immune system, our blood pressure, everything. Oh, can't go no further. Now, this is me after we turn the switch on and run the clock exercise. That same one goes back up. Any of you that have blood pressure problems, the other day I had a lady, seriously, her big issue was blood pressure. I says, oh, we'll just take care of that. She said, well, I've been fighting it for years, but she said it was up over 200 this morning, and I finally got it down after 3 doses of medicine to 191 over, I think it was 111 or something. And I said, okay. So we did this little exercise focused on really not much of anything. And I says, now go get your blood pressure machine. It was less than 5-10 minutes at most. And I stood there, she brought it out, I watched, we're on Zoom. And she said, I gotta take it again. I said, okay. She said, well, there must be a mistake. I said, okay. She took it again. She says, well, I haven't seen 136 in over 5 years. What did we do? She says, it says it's 136 over 68, I think, she said. That's the kind of energy work. That's the kind of things we can do when we know how to use the tools and we know how to tap into the energy from behind. So thank you, guys. I'm going to just ask for a collective, however many of you are watching this, we're focused on Christmas chaos. This was the average level of Christmas chaos and negative energy and overwhelm and not enough money and how's it going to work before. This is the same group of people at that much time.